Hang on. I just pushed. There we go. We're live.
All right, let me see if I got a notification. Fuck, still no notification. What the fuck?
Huh.
Hold on, let me see if you're actually live. You're not. You're not live.
It says end broadcast.
All right, well, go where it says view on YouTube. You're not live. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Oh. Hang on. I didn't save the public.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, David. Oh, I gotta watch what I say. I can't call you that.
Yeah. Okay, we're live now. 8 seconds.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, there you are.
And then we'll put up the link.
There we are.
A six banger.
Do you want me to post a link?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Here's the link to the panel, people.
Anna Banana, Melissa Stedman, John DeNicola.
All right, Cobra, if you want to pin that. Hello, Val.
Huh?
You know how to pin that, right?
Hey, Tapateos, what's up? Yeah, where is it?
It's under Every Camera Counts. Well, I don't know what it's under on your. But look for my name and just right there's a link.
Yep, it's not there yet.
The hell? Oh, seeing how you're not viewing this on oh, you got it clicked over where you could see the comments, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why you ain't seeing it. Huh. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'll post
Hello.
it again. I don't know.
Six bang. Ive Peters. Bama Cam.
Huh. All right, I posted it again.
Let's see. I don't see it.
The fuck?
But it there is a delay, so I might see it in a second.
Wait a minute. I'm not seeing it either. I'm on. Why am I not seeing it? This is weird. I'm not seeing it on the StreamYard side.
Huh,
I
maybe
don't
you're
think you can
banned.
see my comments. Did you block
Maybe
me?
you're banned.
Fuck.
I don't know.
You had to go down there. You see where you added me on StreamYards?
Yeah.
Go back down to that down here at the bottom and click the three dots.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
You're not banned from studio.
Okay.
You're not kicked from studio.
What the hell? Why can't you see me typing?
I have no idea.
No, fuck it. So you need to post a link.
Okay, where's the link at?
Well, how did you get the link? Oh, yeah, down at the bottom.
Yeah. Share.
Yeah.
Share.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, wait. What the fuck?
No.
No, you have another one that I don't have. What's besides share?
Invite.
There we go. That one. Click on it and then hit copy.
Copy to clipboard.
Yep, and then go over in the chat and post it.
Okay.
And then after you post it, hit them three dots next to it and hit click on pin.
Okay, something happened. Invite. Copy to clipboard. Oops. Hang on, guys. We'll figure this out. Trying to
Can
get
you
it to
guys
where you
see
guys.
me? Can you guys see me type?
No.
I'm asking if anybody in chat sees me type. Oh, nobody sees me type. How the fuck?
Yeah, nobody sees you type.
What the hell you do? Did you ban me?
No.
Let me go check some things out. Go ahead and go on. I'll check some things out in the background.
All right.
Let me mute myself for right now.
So how's everybody doing? Yeah, we're having technical difficulties.
Did you post a link in chat, Cobra?
No, I'm trying to.
Oh, well, you should be able to type.
Oh, type. What the
You
hell's
should be
that?
able to- You should be able to type comments. Go. Oh my god. And nobody can see me post it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let me check out a couple things.
Anyway, we're trying to expose the tactics of the police and let people know how these guys operate out there. Wait a minute. I can't even post. What the hell? Why can't I post? Oh. Let me see if I can post.
Something's off. They see my name in chat, but not
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I can post.
There you go. Wait, I can't even. I should be able to post. What the fuck? Oh, anyways.
Huh. That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, let's see. Invite. What is this? Oh.
So right where you post, right where you did howdy,
Uh-huh.
post
Yeah,
over
that's
there.
where I'm trying to post the link, but it won't let me.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I checked. I'm not.
Ruh-roh.
Oh. I don't even see myself on your mod list. What the fuck is going on? Hmm. So this is going to be a stream of me and you trying to get our heads out of our ass and figure out what to do. Where the fuck Cobra go? I'm going to beat his ass. He left. Oh, that's him. Hold on. Hey guys, just give us a minute. I'm trying to get Cobra back here, so just hold on. Sorry.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. I'm gonna hang up now.
You gonna hang up?
Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. I need to try to figure. Just go ahead and we'll see if you can type in chat now, Cobra, and put the link.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
I mean, I could type in chat, but people are saying they can't see me.
Oh, I can see you now.
Oh, you can?
Yep, I got you now.
Okay, well, let me post the link then.
Yep, it says Betsy Peeler, question mark, question mark. Maybe I had something set wrong, and when I re-entered it, straightened it out. I don't know.
Can you guys see me type now?
I see your question marks.
All right, well, I just posted the link.
Okay.
Let's see if you know, Cobra, can you go on your side of the thing and click my name and see if I'm a mod? Because the only thing I can think of why you're not seeing the link is that I'm not a mod and I can't post it. Let me refresh. No, I'm still a fucking mod.
Yeah.
So you know how you make a mod, right? Can you go see, click on my name and see? Because I'm still not able to post a link.
Oh, let me see.
And the only way that happens is if I'm not a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my name is Blue, but I can't fucking figure out why I can't post a link. Oh my god, YouTube is driving me crazy. Because you can see my question marks. Like,
Yeah, you see it there? It won't.
and you, oh my god. Yeah, I'm posting in the right one. I can't post in this one.
I don't know. I starred you.
You starred me, I think, on YouTube on StreamYard side.
Oh.
You have to go in through YouTube side. Just go ahead and try to post a link, and I'll worry about this.
Hey, I see you again there. So
Yeah, I don't know if YouTube is just now it just is not recognizing me when I post a link. So
okay,
just go ahead and try to post a link for the people, Cobra, and I'll worry about this. I'll try to figure something out.
we'll doodly do.
All right. So this should now be you.
Anywho, how's everybody doing? I Spy, ex
Oh,
bootlicker.
okay. I signed into your account
Okay.
and I clicked on my name and I had to add me as a moderator again.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Damn it, girl.
Let me post a link while I'm here under
Okay.
your name.
You go, boy.
What the fuck? What beat your ass? Come here, boy. All right. Now, can everybody see the link? I hope. Let me get off of your account.
Oh, there's the panel link.
Yeah, I already pinned it and everything, so
You go, boy.
I'm gonna beat your ass, Joe, if you keep that up, fucker. Come here, boy, babe. Huh?
Don't be such an asshole.
Ooh.
My old man says, stop being an asshole. All right, so that's. All right, let me try it. The fuck?
Anyway, you do your thing. What we're here for, and anybody's welcome to come up to the panel. Use that link, and we'll jump on the panel.
Bill.
I have noticed in the over 4 years that I have been doing this. Hey, if I want any shit from you, I'll squeeze your head.
Oh, you better shut your face.
Miss Cobra back there hollering. Oh, she
Yeah.
just threw something at me, Betsy.
Good. She needs to.
Anyway, I've noticed, but when I first started doing this and I'd leave for work, man, I'd have like 50 different cop watches I could go to. And I've noticed I haven't been seeing much of anything. So it's telling me that with all the videos that me, Tempe, Direct D, all of them, have been doing, exposing them, profiling, because most of the cop watches I would get would be them profiling somebody. They've actually either moved because they know the area that I work, or they really stopped messing with the or profiling so much. And I know, with the tactics that they're taught, if they see somebody out and it's 4, 3:30, 2:30 in the morning, they stop you and check you out, to try and find out what the hell you're doing. Like you don't have a right to be out on the street. And that gives them the opportunity to check your ID. Hey, if you want on the panel, join.
He is feeling frisky today.
Yeah, I
Cobra.
mean,
The way he's talking to Miss Cobra, it's like if you want to say something, you're on the panel.
yeah, that's
Because I'm sorry, but
But,
person ain't on the street unless you're going to or from work.
but
Or
they
sneaking out on your wife.
they check out your ID and everything, and the training is if you stop 5 people on the street, chances are you're going to make 1 or 2 arrests. It's all statistics.
Yeah.
And that's it's all in their training. And I say time and time again that policing is 100% a business. They are out to make money to
Ain't there to protect your ass.
to be to buy new shit and everything.
Make money for the city.
Or maybe you just like a certain time of the month where they have to get their quotas or something like that. Do you see it increasing there? Maybe it's just, the middle of the month and they don't give a fuck right now.
Right?
And then come whenever deadline they have to meet, they increase their bullshit. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know if you noticed, maybe if you noticed anything depending on what time of the month it is. Maybe, it's more in the first part of the month and not the bottom, or more in the bottom and not the first, or I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and all these tactics that they use out there, like somebody, I think it was Tempe, he was filming, and he was letting the cop know, hey, did you let these people know that they really don't have to do these tests? And then watching the video and seeing exactly how these cops, they ask you, and you're so freaked out that you've been stopped, and then that they actually want to do the test. They think that you're drinking. You might have been. And if you are drinking and driving and you get caught, good for the cop, because you should not drink and drive. That's just bottom line. It's my opinion. But the way they ask is, would you mind taking the test? See, your mind automatically puts that would you mind out of it. That's them actually saying, you don't have to take the test, but will you? And most people say, yeah, I'll take the test, because they think they have to. And in Arizona, you do not have to take that test because it's used as evidence against you in the court of law.
But also, you probably end up going to jail anyways because
Right.
you refuse.
I see what it is they have to 100% believe that you have been drinking or is under the influence. At that point, when you refuse the test, then they can, put you in handcuffs, take you down to the station and do the breathalyzer, or they can do the breathalyzer and everything right there. But the thing is when you get a lawyer and you've taken that test, it's used as evidence in the court of law. If you don't take that test, your lawyer can actually work with that in court, because all they have is the proof of the blood test or the alcohol or breathalyzer. I mean, it can actually help you out in court, but yeah, you're going to have to spend the time. If they truly believe that you are under the influence, yeah, they're going to mess your night up and take you to jail and all that. But guess what? Even after you take the test, you're still going to jail. So what the hell? Why take the test?
Yeah, I think the tests are designed for a lot of people to fail.
Yeah.
And I don't think them tests should be given anymore, because there's so many factors. And like Cobra said, I strongly believe if you're driving drunk, your ass needs to go to fucking jail. Because so many people die from drunk drivers. It's not funny. So I don't have any sympathy for people who drive drunk.
Exactly. Did you pin that
Yes.
that link?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's up top.
Oh.
Yeah, I pinned it under your name.
Yeah, because
I think you're viewing chat on StreamYard side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't see it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody loves you. They ain't coming up. Nobody gives a shit. Okay.
Anyway, these cops are trained to hem you up, and you just need to know your rights. And like the passenger giving their ID, and a lot of people know that they don't have to.
Like
But-
Bobster says he's 70 years old. He couldn't pass it.
Yeah,
They don't take that into consideration either.
exactly. Because
So-
it's evidence. That's exactly what they're there for, to collect the evidence for court, because they want a conviction.
Yeah.
That's just bottom line. That's bottom line.
So, yeah, and I think it's about time that the procedures do change, because that's been around for way too fucking long. Them tests have been the same for how many fucking decades?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Tempe, Tapateos, all of us, we get out there, and the things we do is to show the people that if you know your rights, you don't have to be scared of these cops.
Yeah.
Because if you know your rights, there's nothing they can do.
But I think the last few years has put a different type of fear into people. Because if they get arrested, are they going to be laying flat on the ground with a knee in the back of their fucking neck and they're going to die? So
Exactly.
I think new fears have stemmed up from police with police contact. It's like, it's literally now, are the cops going to use me like a fucking couch and sit
Right.
on me or kneel on me, and I'm going to die over a bullshit charge that wasn't even there? I mean,
Right.
so they're just replacing it with new fears, Cobra. I think people are now afraid of being killed because cops can't fucking kneel on their own fucking knee.
Right.
And I 100% believe cops aren't doing that as a way to subdue somebody. They're doing that as a way not to get their fucking knee dirty.
Exactly.
How dare you use a human being as a fucking cushion? I'm sorry, but I totally believe that that's why they do that fucking stupid knee bullshit. Is to help them where they don't dirty their uniform or cut their uniform, or it's more comfortable for them to use people as cushions.
Right.
Pisses me off. That, oh God, I can't stand that.
And that's exactly why they do it. So their knees don't have to be on the ground. They use you as a cushion. It is, we just need to not be afraid of them. And that's
Yeah.
fear. Fear is what makes people cow down to them.
That's why they feel so powerful.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
not everybody can deal with power.
No.
I
No.
think 90% of the police officers cannot. It goes to their heads. Fuckers.
Right. You know, they do have a dangerous job, blah, 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 all that good stuff. I get that. But, you know, there's a person walking up with a camera in their hand. You notice, I notice San Diego Cop Watch. He's been doing it so long over there that the only pushback he gets is from the cops that have that high ego, the ones that are just, you're going to do what I tell you to do or you're fucking going to jail. You notice when he gets as close as he wants, because they know that, you know, he's just there with a camera documenting what's going on, and they know that he's not going to cause them any harm because he's been doing it for so long. And that's where every city, every state needs to get their officers to that point.
Yeah, good luck there. I don't know.
Yeah, he gets some really good videos, and they just know that you know, he's just there to document. And
I don't.
and they've actually been trained that when the cameras come up, ignore them. And that's what they do, ignore the cameras.
No, that would be nice if they all did that. And if they have body cam footage, I don't think I still think that they don't worry about their body cam footage, because maybe somehow, some way, if they do something bad, it can like mysteriously get deleted.
Right.
You know?
Well,
I don't.
and that's also, they don't want the camera there because at that point they can't do things exactly the way they normally do things. They have to now think of the situation that they're in, and then they have to think about, okay, my superior might see this video. So now they're running extra shit through their head, and it gets them all discombobulated, and they can't stand it.
Well, and when like police officers, like when they go at a person, like it's super close contact, you can't make out what's going on in body cam footage because it's too close. So you have police officers screaming, quit resisting,
Yeah.
when the person is just laying there and they're not fighting. That's because they're so close with their body cam footage. They know that nobody is going to be able to tell if the person was actually resisting or not. That's why they scream out that bullshit. They scream out that
Exactly.
bullshit when the person's not doing anything. And
Yeah.
that's where something's got to change, because, you know, the body cam footage isn't going to pick it up necessarily because it's too close to the person.
Right. And it's in a fixed position.
Yep, there you go.
if and they know all they got to do is turn their body just a hair and they won't catch what they're doing.
And then they got it all there, and then scream out, stop resisting, stop
Yeah.
resisting.
Exactly.
And you hear that a lot on a police arrest where they start hollering that shit.
Oh yeah, well the footage is right there with Direct D.
Yeah.
Stop resisting, and he wasn't resisting at all.
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. And then the one thing I think, if we could change, if this is the one thing I wish we could change in all people, that most people or a lot of people were automatically, no matter what, take the cop's side, because in their minds, cops aren't capable of lying.
Right.
And
Right.
that is what we need to change. We need to let people know that cops will lie quicker than anybody else.
They're trained to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that annoys me when people just automatically say, "Nah, cops won't lie." What they say
Cops
is
don't
true.
lie.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
And like Melissa says, they can just automatically mute their cameras just with the push of a button. So now the courts have to go off of, oh, I must have accidentally pushed the mute in the struggle. So now the courts have to go off of what they're just viewing. It's a scam.
And that's what it said. Most jurors tend to look at cops as truth tellers. And that I think that's got to change. People automatically think cops don't lie.
They're trained to lie 100%.
Yeah.
That's how they get the evidence against you in court, is to lie to you to try to get you to talk. That's how they do it.
And in case anybody wants to know, the link to the panel is pinned up top. And I'll post it here again.
There you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Cobra in the back. Mrs. Cobra's in the background. I want to eat some ice cream.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. But I mean, and like these motorcycle cops here, all the motorcycle cops here are trained for DUI. They're the ones that have to show up to do the DUI tests. And then they're trained to hide. I mean, they actually train them to hide to catch you speeding. Now, 90, I would say up to 99% of the people that are on the road are exceeding the speed limit. Always. So they wouldn't really even have to hide, because most people speed anyway. But they have to get that on radar, for one. That way they can take it to court, evidence in court. And they're trained to do that. And I mean, if you're speeding and you get caught by the cops, guess what? You're going to get a ticket. I drive for a company that I have to follow the training that I'm given. I have to follow at a certain distance. I'm not allowed to exceed the speed limit, blah, blah, blah. But driving down the road, if I'm driving a couple of miles over the speed limit, I never, ever have to worry about following too close, because everybody around me is going at least 20 miles over the speed limit. So I never have to worry about following a vehicle too close, ever. It's funny. You there?
Yeah. Somebody go click on the link. Somebody click on the link. Come up.
What, you tired of talking to me?
No, I don't got nothing to say at this moment.
Ah. Well, I call you on the phone and you won't let me get off the phone.
Oh, that's a lie. Well, like we were talking the other day, Cobra, about I think cop watchers are not only trying to change what the police do, but what the fucking press does.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about the freedom of press.
Yeah.
And I think what you guys do is no different. You are recording, something that's going on. So you're not much different than the fucking news departments.
Exactly.
It's just you guys, to me, you guys have more balls than they have. But
exactly.
I
show up to a scene and the news team is there, and I ask them. I said, "Do you know what's going on?" No. They won't say anything. I said, "Well, I'm going to go over." "Oh, no, you can't do that." I said, "Hide and watch me."
Right, Nathaniel?
Hide and watch me, because there's no tape up. So just hide and watch me. I'm going to walk right over there. And I tell them, you guys should do the same. You have the right to do that.
Yeah, they literally, I mean, they're supposed to uphold the raw news. They're not supposed to be, excuse me, they're not supposed to be influenced by anything. But yet they are.
Yep.
And it seems like not only you guys have to try to defend our rights as, our constitutional rights, but you're also defending the fucking news people for the right of freedom of press. So you're doing it for two different, set of people.
Hang on.
And then you get zero support from the news.
What's this about are you going to open up your membership? I tried to join your channel.
Oh, you know how people can join, they have membership. Different parts of membership. But see, Cobra doesn't put out any membership content.
No.
So he's not gonna.
Yeah, anybody and everybody can see what I do.
Yeah, no, you're not understanding, Cobra.
And you're not having to pay to do it.
Yeah, and they offer different types of perks with membership. You can get. You get different things with memberships. You get the ability to see things other people don't. But Cobra doesn't. He doesn't do that. He doesn't know how to do that. And I'm not going to sit here and put together shit.
Well, I know how to do it, but I'm just not going to do it.
No, like I said, different membership gets different perks. Like they get special access to videos, or they get access to different things that normal viewers wouldn't get.
Right.
What I'm saying.
Right. And you're right, Tapateos. If anybody has any questions, we're not lawyers or anything, but we'll keep it real.
Absolutely. I'm a stickler for that. Yeah, I think so much has to change, and I think for one, I think the press needs to get behind people in the 1A community, because not only are you fighting for us, you're fighting as well for their fucking rights.
Yes.
To go and film police doing their shit.
And you say that, and I heard the other day, I forget I think it was on a panel. I was watching a panel, and somebody said, all these cop watchers, if you think that you're out there to make a change, you're mistaken. And I sort of agree with that. I don't think that we're going to make that big of a change, but it does change the minds of a few of these bad officers to say, hey, son of a bitch, there's a bunch of cameras out here. Maybe I ought to change what I do a little bit if I want to keep my career, as far as one hell of a change, yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But a little bit of a change, that matters.
See, and I disagree. I think you, looking at all of your videos, I mean, there's some that are very, very sad, but I think that the possibility of saving a life, I think you guys have done that, because I think if cameras weren't around at some of the cop watches you went to, things would have turned out very badly. So I think I think you guys make a huge difference, because a lot of the times the cops will take the focus off the person they're fucking with just to fuck with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Thus saving that person some hardships.
Right.
I mean, I've seen it so many times where the cops' focus, being wrong, mind you, is let's not do our job. Let's focus on the person with the camera. It makes no sense, but they do it time and time again. That they're forget what they're called to do and then focus on the person with the camera that could make them look like assholes. And then they look like assholes.
Right. Yep. I mean, like when I first started doing this, I was scared. It's dangerous to stand in front of somebody with a gun who can actually say, hey, I thought he had a gun instead of a camera, and shoot you. But as I learned, I just got a comment of my cursing.
Ain't nothing.
It's it is, as on my belief, it's a tactic. Police use tactics to get you to talk. I use tactics to make them think I'm fucking crazy.
Nucket, it's my fault. I forgot to send you an email. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my tactic, is to make them think I'm crazy. Maybe they don't want to put me in cuffs. Good. How's it going? Every camera counts.
Good, Cobra. How are you, Betsy? How you doing?
Great.
Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to come up and talk about, you were saying some stuff about, sometimes you don't feel like you're making a difference out there.
Right.
I want to tell you firsthand, Cobra, you make a huge difference, man. You are one of the channels that inspired me to start my channel.
Sweet.
So never get discouraged with that, man. And with that being said, the other day, I was out recording with Direct D, Tempe Against Police Violence, AZ Unfiltered, and we came across a stop in Mesa where it was a barricade situation. And I couldn't believe it, man. They had this barricade situation going. The cameras showed up. They were announcing over the loudspeaker that they were bringing in the SWAT team and all kinds of shit.
Right.
And I don't know what happened. I know that there was a lieutenant on the scene. There was a couple sergeants on the scene. And believe it or not, the Mesa Police Department de-escalated the situation. They even came over to where we were recording and like made it. They didn't directly announce it to us, but they announced that they were going to go ahead and de-escalate the situation and just put one police vehicle next to the apartment and wait for the people to come out. And they stopped the whole, song and dance that they were doing, and
Right.
and sent 10 plus officers on their way. So I do think our cameras are making a difference.
I agree.
But the thing that I'm seeing is we only make the difference when we're there.
Yeah,
If we're not there, they're going to do things the way they do things. The only reason why they did what they did with you guys is because you were there.
right.
And
I still think if you guys do it enough, like you are, they may never know who's filming them.
Should stop.
And
Right.
I mean, maybe that's something you need to add to your vocabulary when you're around cops. Like, listen, you never know who's filming you right now. Because almost every person, I'm sorry, some probably still can't afford it, has the ability to film police officers. So if
Right.
you try to get it into their heads, listen, we're here in your face. You can see us filming you. But look around you. You know how many people could actually be filming you and you don't even know it? So maybe that needs to be added to the conversation when you talk to a police officer. Just because
Right.
you can see us filming you doesn't mean that there's not a handful of other people filming you right now.
right. And I
Wow.
saw every camera count. I believe it was every camera count. I'm pretty sure it was where he was filming the police officers behind a fence. They had no idea that he was there. I believe it was him.
No, that
And-
was AZ Unfiltered.
Oh, okay. AZ Unfiltered. Anyway, it's like, maybe I should try and do it. Just film them when they don't know that they're being filmed. Just another tactic, right?
Right. Here's the deal. This is how I feel about it, and I could be wrong, but the bottom line is the officers really don't care that we film. I mean, they do. They hate it, right? They hate it. But the reality is, they're still going to do what they want to do. Like I say this to Direct D all the time. Cops can do whatever they want, whenever they want,
Yes.
however they want, to whomever they want. They have literally killed people and gotten away with it. So what makes us think that our cameras are going to do anything? We film misconduct all the time.
Yes.
But the problem is I think it's like less than 1% of officers here in the state of Arizona have been prosecuted for what they've done to citizens, out there on the streets. And let's be honest, there is a ton of misconduct in the police departments, especially in the Mesa Police Department. That's why I focus most of my time out there. I mean, there's a reason why the Mesa Police Department encrypted their radios. You know why? I know why. It's because they don't want us on their scenes.
Exactly.
They don't want us filming their misconduct. I mean, look at how many times just Officer Calderon alone has made illegal arrests just against us cop watchers. I've been arrested by him. Direct D's been arrested by him twice. The gentleman was I shouldn't even say the gentleman. The fucking pig was on video camera beating that Mr. what's Robert Johnson, I think his name was. They put
Yeah.
his name on a doggone challenge coin and circulated in the city of Mesa. It's been all over the news. Yet this man is still out there picking on not just the cop watchers, but the general public. He's been doing it for years and years and years. I could only imagine the kind of shit he's done. If he's willing to do that shit on our cameras, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't
Right.
care. He slammed a sign into Direct D.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I'm like, are you fucking joking?
That's the
Wow.
same night I got arrested by him. By the way, my charges have been dropped. They've been dropped because the court system knew. I told them flat out. I said, that video has been viewed over 1 million times. And my lawyer presented the information, said that video has been viewed over 1 million times, and in the court of public opinion, that officer was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
And they offered me so many plea deals. They offered me pay $40 and we'll make this all go away kind of deal. And I refused. I will not take the plea no matter what. I told them that I wasn't going to take the plea. I said, let's go to court.
Well, that's exactly why I'm facing 2 charges, because they can do what they want to do.
Right.
He knows it was wrong. And if the judge follows the letter of the law, it'll be dismissed in court. But guess what? I still have to go to court because they want to see if I will accept the plea, or they want to extend it out to where I don't have time to sue them, because they believe that they're going to be sued because it was a wrongful arrest.
Right. Well, when I was arrested by Calderon, not a lot of people know this, but I was slammed into the car. I mean, I don't know if you guys see that. If you watch the video, you'll see I was slammed against the car.
Yes.
And it didn't look like it was that damaging, to me. Quite honestly, it was I don't remember. I think it was in June or July of last year or the year before. Hell, I don't even know. It's been so long now. But the biggest thing is they stuck me in the back of the car. I was wearing a face mask, so it probably was 2 years ago, because it was like right in the heart of COVID,
Yeah.
And not only was I wearing a face mask for protection, quote unquote, but it just to disguise myself as well,
Right.
Cobra, you know what I do? I have a pretty important position with my
Right.
job, and I
Right.
don't want to jeopardize that. But with that being said, I had that mask on. And those guys, they slammed me up against their car, but they put me in their car with no air conditioning on. And it was well over 100 degrees. And I was in that car for probably an hour and 20 minutes. And it was terrible. And my mask was on over my face. My glasses were all crooked. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, they put me in there. And I think that I got, had a little bit of heat exposure and a little bit of dehydration. I kept asking for water, and they wouldn't give me water. And by the time I got to the jail, then they threw me in a cell that there was no water working. And long story short, I ended up having to go to the emergency department. My blood pressure was through the roof. And I didn't know if I had a head injury. I didn't know what the heck was going on. All I know is I wasn't feeling well at all. But the police department ended up taking me to the emergency room.
See,
from the jail.
When he put you up against the car, people don't realize that they're trained to do that, and they're actually trained to use certain movements that, I mean, it actually hurts when they put you up against the car. You can't actually see the force that they're using, because they're using certain movements like their elbow in your spine or in the back of your neck. And those are tactics that are used to hurt you.
Right. Well, I mean, you guys have seen how big Calderon is. He's probably pushing 280, maybe bigger than that. So just imagine his weight alone,
Right.
and if we resist even a little tiny bit, it's going to be another charge. So it's not like I let him just push me up against the car, but at the same time, I knew damn well that I can't resist in any way.
Right.
Because if I would have resisted, another charge.
Exactly.
Another charge. And again, look at how many things this guy has done. He's been on the national news beating somebody on camera. He's still on the force. He's still on the force.
I can't believe it.
So it just by last video, I got a lot of people in my comment section saying like, "Oh, you shouldn't have backed down. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that." But at the same time, Cobra, I'm going to tell you, it just like you said, to fight those charges against Calderon, it took me probably 10 months, and I visited the court system at least once a month, sometimes 2 times a month. And let's talk about missing work and all those things. believe it or not, that costs a significant amount of money. You know, and,
I'm 7 months right now into my charges.
yeah, and then not only that, but not only does it cost you money and everything else, you know, but and a lot of time, takes a lot of time to fight these charges, you know. So I don't ever want to back down from an officer. You know, that's not my intention to back down. But I'm gonna be the first guy to tell you that these guys are unhinged. You never know what they're going to do. You never know how quickly something that seems like nothing could escalate out there. Until you get out there and do it yourself, you should probably stop being a keyboard tough guys and leaving comments in our comment section or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's mostly amusing to me, but it's silly to think that if an officer says, if you don't move, I'm going to put hands on you, and we don't move, that's kind of silly. You know what I mean? Because as you know, Cobra, these guys are they're unpredictable. They have tasers.
It comes back to the guy saying, you know, I haven't subscribed to your channel because you cuss, blah, blah, blah. As I'm going up to a cop watch, I've learned over the years that I've been doing this, I read the situation, just like the cops read the situation when they go into a situation. I read the situation. I can tell when that cop looks at me just about how he's going to act. If they turn around and they wave at you and they give you that certain look, within a few minutes, they're going to contact you. It's not going to be good. So at that point, I just use my instincts to tell them, hey, get the fuck away from me, you stupid motherfucker. You know, it's just something in me that comes out that says, hey, if you come and fuck with me, I'm going to give you shit too.
Right.
That's just,
I mean, you know, I don't know if you guys, my last video that I just posted, you know, I think last week, it's been up on my channel about a week now. It's gained a lot of traction because the officers in it were completely wrong. You know, I had permission from a homeowner to be on his property. I mean, those officers were really, really wrong. And I've done everything I can to report their misconduct. But with that being said, not a word from the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. Not a single word from them.
Yeah, and speaking of which, and Betsy and myself has brought it up so many times. When a cop does something that they shouldn't do, the utterly most important thing to do is to put that complaint in.
Yeah.
It's so important, even if they don't get punished for it, or it's found to be not right by their standards. It still goes on their record.
Yeah, well, you know, the funny thing is I have the complaint form, right? And I mean, you want to talk about ridiculous. They want me to put my social security number down. I mean, they want you to put all these things. Does it really matter? It doesn't matter. Every one of these cops know who I am, what I drive, where I live. I mean, they all know who I am.
Right.
It's no big deal. But at the same time, with that being said, I'm the person that has the big enough balls to go out there and film them, you know, if you will. But a normal person, I could definitely see a normal person being afraid to put in that complaint when they're asking you for your name, your address, literally your social security number, you know, what happened and all these things. You know, not everybody's like us, you know, that feel so passionately about police misconduct and the way we're policing America, to actually go out and be willing to, you know, give up their freedoms, if you will. You know, not everybody's willing to do that. So, I mean, I'm definitely agreeing with you. You should always put in the complaint, but I could see where it's definitely intimidating to people.
Yeah.
Well, see, I have 12 complaint forms in my car right now. I keep 12 complaint forms in my car. I have actually filled out, I think, 4 or 5 at one time and turned them in. I've probably turned in maybe, I would say, over the 4 years plus, I would say maybe 65 complaints. Out of the 65, I believe I've gotten 7 that were they were actually punished for what they did.
Yeah. Yeah,
but-
look at the Gilbert bystander. The Gilbert bystander got that sergeant demoted.
yeah. It
You never
matters.
know. You never
That
know.
complaint form matters 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
And what people don't understand, because I'm not a cop watcher by no means, but most people, when they're watching you guys do your cop watches, they're there for the entertainment. I mean, but they got to realize that you guys are real human beings. You're not in a movie. This is real. You are actually feeling all the fucking abuse the cops are giving you. And that's what a lot of the viewers they forget that you guys are just normal people. So when you're being abused physically by the police officers and they want you to literally fight back, what do they think is going to happen to you guys? That's what I don't like when people they want you to do it just so they could be entertained. They want you to risk being killed for their entertainment.
Yep.
And that's sad to me. That they want to sit there and watch you get physically abused, maybe even killed.
Well, the other thing that makes me laugh is all the people that are in the comment sections that will say like, "Oh, you must still live with your mother and father," or you don't have a job, and get a real job, stop harassing the police, and like I say all the time, back the blue until it happens to you.
Exactly. And I know 100% that those comments are just the keyboard Rambos.
Yeah.
Funny. It's funny.
I will, and I think you guys in Mesa, I absolutely think that most of the cop watchers has literally saved people's lives. I will think that forever because I seen it. I mean, I seen the cops de-escalate or stop being so abusive when the cameras come up. And to me, that you're literally saving that person. You probably saved lives and don't even know it.
Right. I
And
truly believe that a couple of times.
People. I try so hard to express that to people that, in my opinion, I think most cop watchers have already saved lives. They don't know it. And I will think that forever.
Well, I will say this, although I do believe the city of Mesa has definitely had some policy changes or something when it comes to us cop watchers. But I'll tell you what, man, MCW Joker's last arrest. I think that when Direct D was in the car filming, I don't think the cops knew that was going down because they're gonna have a real hard time getting any kind of conviction from that arrest. But
Right.
I will say this: I firmly believe that these officers, it's just a matter of time before one of them pull a gun on us, and hopefully it never happens. But these officers, the tactics that they've been using have really been ramping up against us.
But
Their aggression is out of control.
Before Direct D and some of you guys started cop watching in Cobra's area, Cobra went through a lot of bullshit with the Mesa Police Department. They literally formed a task force to go after Cobra. And every single cop watch Cobra would do, here comes a task force after Cobra left, trying to get that person to file some sort of charges against him. Because when Cobra was brought this to light, he did that cop watch at that company that sold motorhomes. coaches. And
Yeah.
the guy literally called Cobra and said the task force came to him, want him to file trespass charges on Cobra. I mean, they literally did all of that, and Cobra got that task force to dismantle. They dismantled it. They got rid of it totally after Cobra brought it to light and started naming names in the fucking task force. So there's
Yeah,
a lot of shit
I
going
actually-
on before
I actually
you guys even came on.
I actually deleted that video on behalf of the owner of that company,
Yeah,
because they said he actually offered me a free RV to take the video down.
yeah, that was a sit up.
And
Yeah.
that seemed really strange to me. So when I talked to him, he said that he offered that on behalf of the task force to see if I would accept it.
That's wicked shit that they tried. They try to do
And
so much.
that would have been a massive felony charge.
Yeah, blackmail. They would have
Yeah.
construed it as blackmail.
Yeah,
Like
thank
I said,
goodness.
Mesa PD did a lot of dirty shit to Cobra.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was placed on the terrorist list.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
since
that's pretty
taken
wild.
that down.
Yeah.
The guy that headed the task force, I can't think of his name right now,
It's in your
but the
video.
guy that headed the task force, he retired, and then the task force went away.
Yeah. I probably have his name in your cop folder.
Yeah, yeah, he's there somewhere.
Yeah, I keep a list of cops that arrest you guys. So, well, when I see it, when I can put it on there, but
Yep. I actually did a video and exposed his name and everything. And in that video, I stated, go ahead and come after me because I'll just come after you with both barrels. I got a phone call from my informant that I had better put up a video right away. And he says, I'm talking right away. There are 5 people sitting in a room right now that's trying to get a warrant for your arrest for threatening an officer. So you better put up a video really quick to coincide with that video because they are actually trying to get a warrant for your arrest right now.
Yeah, I believe it.
they're dirty fuckers, but they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been. Let me put it to you this way: I'm in my 40s, and in my entire life, I never had any problems with, police. I got a ticket one time speeding in Florida, and yeah, I was speeding on the freeway. Other than that, never had any problems. Since I started cop watching, I think I've had maybe half a dozen that I've times that I've been pulled over for straight up bullshit. Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't stop at the stop sign. Yes, I did. Your license plate light is out. No, it's not. You didn't use your signal light. Well, that's weird, officer, because I haven't turned. Why would I use my signal light if I'm not turning? I mean,
Right.
just bullshit. I had them come to my house. Some of your neighbors are complaining that your lights were being turned off and on. I mean, crazy nonsense stuff.
Holy crap.
Crazy nonsense stuff. And then they'll say like, "Oh, we're not harassing you. We don't know who you even are." Okay, that's why you have some officers say in my video say, "Oh yeah, I know what you drive. I know. I just wanted to ask you about your license plate. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about this and that, all the stuff. Oh yeah, that accident the other day was right by your house. Here in Pinal County, when they go by my house, because I live on one of the bigger streets, when they go by my house, they don't actually use their sirens anymore.
Huh.
They don't use their sirens anymore in hopes that I won't hear them and go film them.
Exactly.
And I had like 70 videos on my channel, and I recently cleaned up my channel a little bit because I thought it was a little cumbersome, and so I got like less than 20 videos now, but I'm literally sitting on hundreds of videos, hundreds of them, hundreds of them, and I just don't have the time to post them, because I don't know, I have a real job, believe it or not, everybody. Not that I'm saying anything about anybody else, that posts a ton of videos. I'm just saying, like, my job is very, very stressful and takes a lot of my time. I wish I had more time to dedicate to my channel, but I really don't. But I mean, their tactics are crazy. Their tactics are out of control.
Back when I was listening to the scanner before they deleted the scanner because they don't want us showing up on their scenes. When I was listening to the scanner, if they had anything in my area within a mile or so, they would say, be aware there is a hazard at this location, blah, blah, blah. Be aware, Benton Cobra might show up.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're all hazards.
Yeah.
So, we're all hazards.
But that's what I wanted to do with this is to, I just want people to be aware that you don't have to be afraid of the police. If learn your rights. Just learn your rights and know how to handle them.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we did this panel today.
Wow.
And just put it out there. We're not out there to, well, I'm not out there to try and make millions on YouTube and all that good stuff. I just want to show the people in the world, mostly my community, how these officers are treating their citizens. And it's not good.
Right. I mean, my channel's not even monetized.
Well,
it's not even monetized.
Yeah, I'm responsible for Cobra's channel to be monetized. I kind of did it for him and made him finish. Because I think I figured in. I mean, he absolutely 100% uses that toward his legal fees, towards repairing his vehicle, getting tires and gas. I mean, and he didn't even want to do that. And I kind of said, well, you asked me for my help, and I kind of, that's kind of part of it. I want you to be able to, everything that has to do with cop watching is where that goes 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that, and I forced him into doing it, so I totally understand.
I mean, with that being said, I meet the criteria to be monetized, and just recently, I finally have said to myself, I'm going to go ahead and get my channel monetized because you're right. I mean, it is I got
cops make money off of you, so make money back off of them.
Probably $2,000 just in equipment.
Yeah, and I'm $5,000 into legal fees right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like I said, cops make money off, police departments make money off of the citizen, so why not fucking twist it back around on them?
Yep.
I think it's ironic, and I think it's something that every cop watcher should do. Yeah, monetize. But if you're only in it because of that, I'm sorry. That kind of scratches me the wrong way. If you get into it just because you want to make money, I think it's sad. If that's all you want out of this is just a paycheck, and
Yeah,
you don't want change.
it and at that point, um, this is just me, and I don't really care who thinks what of me. When you think that way, your cop watching changes. It becomes all dramatic.
Yeah. And
Well,
All for the,
You know-
the thumbs up, the subscriptions.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna go on a little rant here for just a moment. But the reason I started cop watching was number one, the tremendous amount of injustice that the police have put onto the citizens. But with that being said, I firmly believe that the number one problem in America is police. I mean, if you look at the Mesa Police Department's annual budget, it's upwards to, I think, 300 million, almost $300 million.
God.
And I worked over in the Power Road area back in 2001 to 2008. And I could tell you, I probably never visited that area from probably 2008 till just recently when I started working back in that area within the last year. It's crazy how many disenfranchised, homeless people are out on the streets. The whole area has just changed, over that 10-year period. And the police do nothing to help the situation. They're constantly out there harassing the homeless, the unsheltered. And, if the city of Mesa took $100 million out of that budget for the police and fire department, instead of, spending it on the police officers, and they invested back into their community, it's a proven fact that people will choose, if they have a better choice to be made. Like, for example, drug addicts, if you told them, I'll give you a PlayStation or heroin, you know what I mean? 9 times
Right.
out of 10, they're gonna want that PlayStation. Now, forgive me because I'm not articulating myself well, but with that being said, if we were to take some of those disenfranchised people and give them opportunity and real opportunity for change, whether it's, an education or whatever it may be, I'm very fortunate in my position that I can hire people, and I have the opportunity to make an impact in people's lives, and I'm always trying to give people opportunity,
Right.
and I have literally handed out my card to some of them disenfranchised people. I've brought them into my business and given them jobs, and it doesn't always work out, but sometimes it works out well. I've seen very, very many success stories, and I'm just one person with one little time, one little thing. So, I mean, imagine if somebody on the scale of $100 million, what they could do,
Right.
because, I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy to me to see how much, I mean, even look at, what's his name? Andrew Gold or whoever it is that's running for Attorney General of Arizona.
Exactly.
On
yeah.
every one of his things, his number one slogan is trespass will be enforced. That is a law. That is to target the homeless.
Right.
Oh, that's
You know?
sad.
Oh, I
So-
hear hundreds and hundreds of calls for Phoenix. Go to this trespass. These homeless are trespassing here. The homeless are trespassing there. If they didn't have all those calls, they would have so much better things to do.
Right. And then with that being said, like, don't even get me started on mental health. You know, these
Yeah.
most of the disenfranchised homeless people are mental health patients. And with that being said, that here in the state of Arizona, mental health is broken. It's completely broken. You know, so what happens when these people are out on the streets and they're unmedicated and all these things? Well, of
Right.
course you're going to have crime. Of course you're going to have drug use. Of course you're going to have all these things. But, you know, again, take that $300 million, or I think it might even be 400 million. I don't know the stats right off my hand, but it's an obscene amount of money.
Oh yeah, it
And
is.
invest that in taking care of some of these you know, some of these mental health patients.
Yeah, because each police officer makes damn near $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know, and that includes you Mesa police officers, all of you mental health patients, because I know you guys are mental health patients too.
right?
Yeah.
More so, I think. Fucking-
You know, whether you want to believe it or not, all those crazy feelings that you have inside your head and those thoughts that you have inside your head, that's probably like bipolar or some sort of, you know, something.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor.
Most
And
of them
I
suffer
care
from
about your
the-
mental health too.
They suffer from the Napoleon complex.
Exactly.
Small dick,
Exactly.
small cop. You know.
It's like I don't get, there are some of these officers, they feel when they're, and I can see it in their eyes as soon as they start walking towards me. That's why I go to the defensive mode. They start walking towards me and they are got it in their face. If this son of a bitch don't do what I'm telling him to do, his ass is going to jail. You can just see it in his demeanor as he's walking to you. I've learned
Yes,
that.
you definitely can.
Yeah,
All
most
right,
of them.
Cobra. All right, Betsy. Everybody in the chat. I'm gonna jump off of this thing here.
Thank you.
Stay safe
All
out
right.
there, Cobra.
Thank you. for coming up.
Tapatios. Everybody, be careful. Always
We-
phone the police.
We will.
See you
You
guys.
take care of yourself.
I need to rename it the Napoleon Dick Complex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuckers. Swear.
Yep.
Oh,
And
got a lot of good points made for sure.
yeah, and that is exactly what the man's saying. It's qualified immunity.
Yeah.
They know that they have that qualified immunity.
Well, you have that one video, and this is, when you asked me to come on and help, I went to a lot of channels, to share your channel, and when I sit there and watch every one of your videos, you know that, and
Yeah.
you remember the one video where I said that what you're doing, could make a change, or you had that one video was at this apartment complex. And you were filming the cop, and this little boy come up to you, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And you told him what you were doing, and he looked up at you like, "Wow, that's awesome." And it's like I think you told him, is he going to go play, and he's like, "No, can I stand here with you?"
Yep. Yep.
And then just to look at his face, because he looked at you and looked at the cops and looked what you were doing.
Yeah.
That right there, like, moved me more than you know. And I'm like, wow, maybe this kid would grow up and maybe become a cop or become a news person, and then he'll have a different outlook and he'll want change.
Exactly. And
I like that video.
I could, as I was filming the cops, I would look over at him, and he would be looking at the cops, and then when I said something, he would look at me, and then he would look right back at the cops. It's like, I could see the fear in his eyes, thinking that the cop was going to come over and arrest me.
Yeah. And then
But,
just the fact that he didn't want to. He wanted to stay there with you rather than go play with his friends and shit.
Exactly.
So that was pretty cool. That was cool.
Yeah. The only thing bad about that is I had to watch my language.
Right?
But yeah, he was a good little kid.
Yeah, but those are the minds that we need to alter.
Exactly.
Those are the minds that we need to correct. And because they're going to grow up, and maybe become something like that could make a difference.
Yeah, and the thing is it might, even if he did become a police officer, he might be the other police officer that everybody
Exactly.
really wants. You
Yeah.
know.
To make change, literal change. Because
Yeah.
I think if you ask police officers why they become police officers, I bet you the number one answer that they want to admit to would be pay. They
Right.
make good money. And the one thing that they wouldn't want to admit to is, I was bullied, so I took steroids, and I want to become a cop so I can bully other people.
Yeah.
Or I'm inferior, so I want to become a cop so I can control other people.
Right. Well,
I have issues.
I have 1,400 videos out there that are still there. I've gotten
Yeah.
over 2,000, but in those videos, you can always hear me say, "You're only a cop because you're gonna get a pension at the end of it."
Or they
Because
like their power.
There's very few jobs that offer pensions now.
Yeah, like you
That's the only
said,
reason
it's
why.
mental. They
Yeah.
also have mental issues.
Exactly.
I believe that. I believe that either they lost some sort of control in their life, maybe they didn't have control of it when they were a child, they were picked on, or they became adults. And I'm sorry, but I think a lot of them love the control, love the power.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody that can make a difference, I mean, it matters.
Yeah, and I was just, thinking, I talk about Tapateos all the time. When I first met him, he was at a cop watch, and it's like, man, this guy is so nice. I mean, he is so nice, God-fearing, nice person, but I could tell that he knew what he was doing, in a nice way. And when I left, I subscribed to his channel. I try to promote his channel as much as possible because he's out there. And then as I got in my car and I drove, and I was thinking the first video that I did, how scared I was. And
I remember.
And all that good stuff. And then I thought, I said, oh man, I hope they don't change him the way that they've changed me. And I actually, watched him get arrested and everything. And it's like, he hasn't changed as far as his personality. Tapateos is Tapateos.
Thank you, John.
But I could see his thoughts on the actual way the police officers do their business has totally been educated to the way they actually are. And I love his channel. He is one hell of a nice cop watcher. If the cops are nice to him, he's nice to them. If they're not nice to him, he's not nice to them. But he's out there doing it for the right reasons.
Exactly. And, I'm sorry to say, but I think that's a rarity.
Yes.
More than it is a norm.
Right.
Because a lot of them are out there to make some money. And like I said, it's not all about entertainment. I mean, yeah, some people, I mean, it is entertainment to watch, but it doesn't have to be hands-on. Getting arrested every day. Standing there confronting every single officer on every single cop watch.
Right.
Confronting them in a bad way, not in a polite way to let them know, listen, I'm only filming. Just ignore me.
Right. And that's why I tried it. I told my lawyer, I said, you can go back and watch every one of my videos.
Right, Nathaniel?
You'll notice in my videos, I don't say a word unless I'm spoken to.
Yeah.
I don't want the cops to confront me. I just want the cops to ignore me, do their job. And then when I see them doing something they shouldn't do, I just come out and expose them.
Yeah.
But I don't do it. I don't holler at them to get their reaction. I stay silent unless they speak to me.
Exactly. And I don't know why they just don't ignore these guys. Really, why do they have? I still don't know why do they do that? Maybe you should ask the cop why. Why do you care if I film you?
Right.
Why do you keep pushing me back? I don't know. Maybe find a cop that is trying to do that and then ask them to be honest, which you will not get. But
exactly.
Say, why are you doing it?
I've said it. Why? Why do you want me to move back?
Yeah, he's not out to hurt you guys. He would have. If he was, he would have already done it. Or it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then the one thing is, well, I have, we are filming as well. And it's like, well, mine won't get deleted suspiciously like yours will.
Exactly.
Exactly. Mine's going to be there. I'm not going to end up doing something. You're going to do something wrong and then go back and say, oh, there must have been a problem with the camera. It didn't record. Yeah, it's your big fat fucking fingers cutting it off.
Exactly.
Or put your fucking hand over it.
Right?
Fucking assholes. You can see them doing that sometimes. Exactly.
Hey, what's up, Steve? Iceman?
Oh, no, that's ice cold. Sorry. Give me a second. Cobra's got that banner up.
How you doing, Spin Cobra? What's up, brother?
What's up?
How's it going?
We're hanging in there.
That's all we could do, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard you talking. Can I add to that, to what you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are 100% right. I got mad respect for Tapatio as well. He is a very, very good brother, to have in the community. I wish we could all be like that.
Yes.
But eventually, we all have our own ways to do our cop watches and all that. So, but no matter what, I got mad respect for Tapatio. He's a good brother, and he has very good videos out there too.
Yeah, he does.
It sucks because we get arrested for something that we ain't doing, and if we have to do something, like, in other words, defend ourselves, we're the ones to get thrown in jail, not the other person, and it sucks.
Right. And everybody that asks me, what is your advice? It's like, first thing I tell them is I'm no pro at this. And the number two thing I tell them is you have to do it your way. It has to be your way. Don't try to be like somebody else. Just be yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, and some might get that luck on trying to be like somebody else or do their little thing like somebody else. They might get lucky one time, but it won't happen all the time. it's not coming from you. It's coming from you, but in a whole different human being, you know. And it's like,
Right.
it's better to be yourself, because if you're known to copy someone else, then you're a fake.
Right. And like Betsy tells me all the time, and I have a hard time with it, but she tells me that all the time. I give the advice of be yourself.
Right.
And then she gives me the advice, make sure you go home when you're done.
Right.
You might have to step back a little bit like the fucking cop wants you to do, but just make sure you go home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
But I still have a hard time with that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I feel you. You know, it's so, that's why we gotta love the person we're with, love our family members, you know, especially a good sister or a brother, you know. And
Right.
sometimes it might sound funny, but if it's kind of personal, a family member will always be there, but it's always a whole different level where it's blood or just a friend. So, you know, I admire Betsy for the way she is, and you know, as the talent that she has to do those things she does.
Oh yeah.
I you know, I look up to her. For a female,
thank
I look
you.
up to her.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
all right when she's sleeping.
Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't know, yeah, I do banners for cop watchers for free. So yeah, I did Ice Cold's banner.
And you guys better get one if you haven't got it, because you're gonna miss out.
Yeah.
I did Cobras as well, and mine. Of course, I have to do mine. Of course, I do Cobras.
That's got to be number one.
Yeah, yeah, I keep his up to date, and yeah. But yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's just my way because you guys give so much. Fuck, you guys give your freedom. I mean, there's no greater loss than your freedom,
Right.
and you guys have given that up and people don't realize you give up your freedom for people like me who didn't know that you could do this or didn't know that you know that you have the right to do this. So you guys give up your freedom so we can have that right. And people want to degrade you guys for doing that. That pisses me off. You know, you
Right.
guys give up the greatest gift you have, and that's freedom. I mean, there's no greater gift than freedom.
If you don't
But
use
you
it,
guys
you lose it.
willingly give that up for people like me, and people who don't quite understand that you have a right to do that and do this and do that.
Right.
And that's what people. That's what the one thing that upsets me, that people want to degrade people who are willing to do that, yet they're not willing to even say who the fuck they are. They want to hide behind a bullshit name and try to put you guys down and degrade you and try to make you guys feel like shit. And
Exactly.
that I don't like.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll take you guys, but I'm not special. Really, these guys are the special ones.
You know.
Absolutely.
Thank you. See, that's another thing too. You know, yeah, they're trolls and yeah, they're this or that. They ain't got the balls. Excuse my language. They ain't got the balls. I never thought I had the balls to do that, and especially stick up to a cop. You know, the first time I did it, I'm not gonna lie. I into now today, I still get nervous. Now, some days they don't get nervous when they're doing that full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not that they don't like us. Now that you're talking about it, it just came into my head. So if it doesn't make sense, sorry. I'm thinking the reason why they don't like us because either we don't stand up like the other guy does, and they like the way the other guy does it, so they want us to do it the same way. Either because
All right, you're breaking up.
Oh, I am.
You're in a bad
How about
area. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good
yeah.
now.
Good.
But yeah, that's exactly why they can't believe that somebody's actually standing there and saying, "But you don't have the fucking right to do that."
Right?
Right.
They can't believe that somebody's actually standing in their face and telling them that they can't do that.
Right.
And in my case, I tell them in no uncertain terms.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw that. I mean,
Yeah, I
you know,
got that little.
it's funny because we all do the same thing, but just in different ways. Like I said in the beginning,
Yes.
you know, and it's like, what's the difference? What is it that they don't like about us, or what is it that they don't like about what we do? That's what I question myself about these damn trolls. But it's like, as much as you try to educate them or let them know what it is, they still don't see it like that. They're just too blind to see to go by the government laws, like
Right.
not our laws, but
Well,
like basically
It's-
like the black book, you know?
yeah.
And-
I mean, the people out there believe, the majority of the people out there believe that everything a cop says is golden. They don't lie. They tell the truth. They know the law. It's not truth. They know a very little portion of the law.
right. And not
It's
just
not
that,
true.
if they were true, and if they were so protective of the city or the community or whatever it is, why do they try to and use reverse psychology on us to make us think that they're gonna do what they're actually saying what they're gonna do, which is all bullshit?
Right.
You know, it's like it's all just, you know, it's there, but they just don't see it.
Yeah, and I pretty much have figured out which cops, when they actually tell me that they will arrest me, I've pretty much got it figured out that which ones will actually arrest me and which ones are just shooting bullshit.
Right.
I think
Last
I think
night-
the trolls that fuck with you guys, one, they're trolls and they don't have a life and they're sorry stupid people, or they're connected to the cop watch, to the cops in one way or another, either a family member or they're a friend. But yeah, they're
Yes.
connected to the cops some way or another, and they
Yeah.
want to defend the police officers on nothing else than just the word police officers.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's what I think. And I tell all you cop watchers, I'm sorry, make it back home. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
To fight another day. I mean, I don't understand. A cop says take 2 steps, step back a couple. Just do it. You have Zoom. Your
Right.
camera can zoom in. And why go to jail over 1 or 2 steps back?
Right.
Exactly.
Now, some of them want you to go to another fucking town and film. I mean, they want you to go back like 100 foot or around the corner and down the road. I mean, that's ridiculous. But
That's why I
don't
was
go to
arrested.
jail over a couple feet. It's not worth it. And it's
Right.
not teaching us anything other than we already know cops are dicks.
Right.
Yep.
I damn sure want to see any cop watcher behind bars over a couple fucking feet.
Yeah,
It
and
makes sense.
you forgot, Betsy, when you said make sure you go home. You got to add in there, when they make you step back, go ahead and put that complaint in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they may. And if you say, "What do I complain about?" the go-to complaint is, "I'm becoming an officer."
Right.
There you go. I mean, that covered. That's our way of saying disturbing the peace. You know, cops use disturbing the peace as a feelings arrest.
Or disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace. That's a cop's free go to jail card.
Yeah.
I think they need to redact that fucking law because cops are using it because you make them cry.
But what about this one? It's officer safety.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord! Yeah, yeah. The camera's going to record you actually being a fucking tyrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like last night, I got this one stop, and it just happened like right. It happened right in front of us, but down,
Yep.
a little ways down, and we just followed it. And I got the beginning of it on static, and then the rest I went live. And as soon as I go in, there's two cops. One of them he was cool. He just told me, step back a little bit. So I did, and he told me, cool, thanks. So some more come, and here comes this one. Sir, you got to move back. If I don't, what? Oh, then you're going to be arrested. So I started walking back, but I did it on my own pace. I didn't walk back fast like he wanted me to. So he started pushing me. So I told him, hey, stop. I started telling him off. And after that, I get maybe about 5 minutes after that, I told him, I asked him, what's your name and badge number? I was still being polite because at that time I would have just been, it would have been done. And I asked him that, and I started telling him, don't you ever put your hands on another man. And he was all like, well, I told you to step back. And I told him, well, yeah, there was another deputy that told me that I was good. And, I moved back because he was respectful. Now that was a whole different story. But yeah, he tried to use that against me and all that. And I was all like, man, you stupid. Who do you think you're fooling?
All right.
I don't think you should have put a fucking hand on you. I think that was going way too far to just reach out, touch another man because you're not walking as fast as he would like. That right there is a fucking little bully cop.
Exactly.
Mental issues.
They are not allowed to put their hands on you if you haven't broken the law or anything.
I know that should be a norm, right? But and that's something that pisses me off because they ignore that. Hello, Alan.
And that,
alien.
if you have that on film that they put their hands on you.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And you put it into a complaint, they will automatically be found guilty of that. And it'll go on their record. So you have to put the complaint in when they touch you.
Okay. All right.
You have to.
If you touch them, you'd be on the ground, face smashed into the fucking pavement.
Yep.
You'd have the whole 3 or 4 cops sitting on your ass if you'd done that.
You'll be lucky if you be able to walk to the damn car. If not, you're hogtied.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're a cop watcher out there cop watching, you actually need to take the time to put the complaints in at the same time. You have to, because you won't believe how that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, and that cop who touched you or whatever, he's going to know, well, fuck, yeah, he meant what he said, and,
Yeah.
Because every complaint does have to be looked at, and they're made aware that they have a complaint now, and it does go into their jacket. And, and when he comes up for review, I mean, they're going to review that as well. I mean, that's going to come right back up again. And if nothing else, he's going to remember that you did that and that your name is forever in his file.
Yeah.
And that would piss me off.
I know, right?
just for more information, once you put a complaint in,
Mhm.
and the complaint goes to the department that it's supposed to be at,
Yeah.
that cop is automatically either put on desk duty or he's put on leave. It's paid leave, but he's put on desk duty or leave until that investigation is complete.
Mm. What up, Joe Cool? What's up, brother?
Joe Cool.
Yeah. If you want to see that video, you could bring it up if you like. I mean, just saying. So you
Oh
can
yeah,
see
I've seen it.
it. Oh, you
I've
saw
seen
it?
it. Yeah,
He doesn't know how to do that either. I don't know how to do that yet.
but it's very, very important to put complaints in. Very important.
Yeah.
I think so, and I don't know. I just, like I said, for no other reason that your name would be always connected to his stupid ass, and he's not going to like that.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And if he goes up for review to get another stripe or anything, they're going to say, well, he has such and such amount of complaints.
Mhm.
And then he's going to remember you again. So for no other reason than for shits and giggles, for you to always be a reminder that he's a dick, that complaint's going to be brought up time and time again. For no other reason, like I said, for just to have the reminder to him that, he pissed you off and now, you're
Yeah.
forever connected to his duties as a police officer.
In most cases, your complaint will be found not guilty, but it's still on his record,
Yep.
Yeah.
and he still had to go through the investigative process. He
Yep.
gets put on desk duty. He comes off the street. He gets put on desk duty, or he's suspended until the investigation is over.
Yep. Now, it might not be like that for all police
No.
departments, but it's at least worth trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you, if you're out cop watching to make a change, then I believe that's one major way to do that. Police officers know that you're going to follow through on your word when you tell them, listen, I need your name and badge number so I can file a complaint, or you tell them, I'm going to file a complaint on you. 9 out of 10 cops are going to laugh in your fucking face because they're going to know you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what me and Cobra discussed many times when he wanted to become a cop watcher. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, if you're not going to follow through, then, don't be one.
Right.
But that was connected to him. And like he says, yeah, he's put in over 60-some complaints and only 7 or so have been founded. That's 7 to his win. To me, that's massive.
Right.
And he, 60-some police officers are going to remember who he is for their whole career.
Exactly. Betsy, I'm going to have to end the stream.
Well, yeah.
All
Okay.
right, brother. Thank you.
It was
Thank Cobra,
good. We were
Betsy.
getting it.
Love
Yeah,
you guys.
really good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah, really
for
good.
coming up and sharing.
Yeah, thanks, Iceman.
No, I appreciate you having me on, brother. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, every camera counts.
And every single person in the
Tapateos.
chat.
Alien, Bootlicker, Joe Cool, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Love
Yes.
you guys be safe. Love you, Betsy. Love you, Spin Cobra.
And
Thank
like I
you.
say, you guys, please make it home to your family.
Yes.
When you go on a cop watch, do whatever you need to do to make it home to your loved ones.
Yeah. I mean, I always do.
Yeah.
Try to at the same time.
All right, Cobra.
All right, girl. Hey,
All right.
get the hell off my phone.
Fuck off.
Later on, guys.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.
Yep. Bye.
All right, so here, and